Welcome to the Dance Studio Empire podcast business series. This podcast is about building your studio empire, whatever that is for you, whether you're just getting started or striving to hit the elusive $1 million mark. This business series will give you the confidence and know-how you need to transform your studio and give you the business you've always wanted. So sit back and get ready to build your dance studio empire. Hello everyone, and welcome back to this week's episode of Dance Studio Empire podcast. And I am very excited to introduce another member of our aligned mastermind. It is the beautiful Kylie. Welcome, Kylie, and thank you so much for giving me your time today to be on the podcast.
Thanks for having me, Jen. I'm very excited. This is my first time on a podcast. I listen to a million of them all the time. So I'm here and I'm excited to talk to you.
Oh, that's good. I'm really excited that this is your first experience. I hope it'll be painless, I promise.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, before we get started, I would love for you to tell everyone a little bit about you and your dance studio. Give us all the details.
Okay, well, yes, we're in the south of Sydney in the Shire. This is our 16th year here. My dance school is called KRS Dance, and we're also now the home of Baby Ballet Kirrawee and Baby Ballet Ingadine. So lots of busyness here. Before getting into the private studio, I was like a high school teacher. So I dance and drama teacher at high school. So I was really involved in working at the performing arts unit. I was a HSC dance examiner and HSC drama examiner, and really involved in the Department of Education and the performing arts unit. So I used to choreograph for school spec and organise regional dance festivals and work at the state dance festivals. So it was really that side of the performing arts where I came from. So I feel like that vision I do miss teaching at the high schools occasionally, but that vision that I learnt by being a part of the school education system, I've sort of brought with me, I think, and I suppose it's one of the reasons why we are a little bit different here at KRS Dance, having a bit of a artistic vision, and we've got sort of quite clear values and quite a clear vision that I've taken with me through. I guess like when you're running your own business, it's like you're winging it most of the time, which has sort of brought me here to Align. But I think I've been the principal here for 16 years. I've got teenage kids. So the year that my eldest son was born was the first year that we started. So, it sort of all happened by osmosis, really. One of my good friends said to me, Miss Kylie, we want to have a little ballet class on a Saturday morning for Georgia because I want you to teach her. So, it just sort of happened by osmosis, and here we are 16 years later.
Perfect. Oh, that's so good. So can I ask you why you decided to apply for the mastermind and how you knew that it was the right fit for you?
Yeah, sure. I guess I've been involved in a lot of like Facebook groups and principals groups and a lot of bits and pieces like that, but never really delved into anything or given a huge commitment to, I guess, other like programs like this. So I have been looking for a while. I guess I feel like I needed a little bit more, I don't know, whether like a business coach or somewhere along the lines, so it is a bit lonely up here at the top of being a principal. And no matter how amazing your staff is and your friends are, I really felt a bit, I guess, lonely, or I just needed people that I could talk through with things. I don't know, people that just understood where we were from. And so I did meet you, Jen, a long time ago at Exchange. I don't even know when Exchange was, with beautiful Jane Gretsch had Exchange, and we all flew to Adelaide and she had a little event down there. And I remember you speaking, and I think I followed you since then, and I've always respected your journey as a dance school owner. And, I've already followed you on social media and things. So I've sort of had you on the radar, and then I don't even know, it just popped up on social media, and I just looked at it and thought, oh, this was good. What's this business of dance thing? And then I just sort of looked more closely at what you were doing. And, after coming out of 2 years of COVID and my husband did a total sea change. We also last year bought a cafe. So he was in the construction business for 25 years. And, we really struggled through COVID, like a lot of small business owners. So coming out of 2 years of that into, investing in a cafe, and really our whole lives have been sort of thrown around that way. It sort of made me look at where I'm going, and it's a little bit like, oh my goodness, like it was a lot happening. So I just thought it was time to reach out and get support in a great community. And it's much better than I ever thought it was going to be. I actually didn't even really know what I was signing up for. If that makes sense. Like I didn't know where we were going. I didn't really know what I needed. In a sense, I knew I was drowning in a lot of, drowning in a big business, which I adore. And I feel like, as I think I said to you, I think I was winging a lot of things, as most of us do, that create our businesses or into entrepreneurship, I guess. You're just sort of working your way through it as you're going. So I think now I'm getting older, I just think maybe, really not making more intelligent business decisions and finding a community that I can do that with, I guess.
Yeah, I love that. That when you just said that about you didn't really know what you're getting into, and you just did. No, I do that too, and I think sometimes you have to go with your intuition, and you just have to trust that you are making the right choice. So
yeah, it was an educated. Sorry, it was an educated decision. Like I do like the way you value, like your values, and I think I liked the way that it's like, since being in it, it's really not. The way you run it is not like flowery or like a lot of time wasting, or as good as vision boards are. Like I didn't want to spend 3 days creating my vision board of what my studio was going to be, because I've already done it for 15 years. I feel like I like your like a matter of fact, but lots of like fun. Like it's the way you run it is what I feel like I needed as a business person. I needed someone that could really look into everything honestly, give me great business advice, enjoy your champagne together, and when we had our last in-person meeting. So it was just a really nice way that you approach this. I feel like I can relate to you, and your business ideas are great, and really you understand where I'm coming from because you've been there.
Thank you. Yeah, that's really nice to hear. So thank you for saying that. Can I ask you what has been the most significant change or the improvement in your business since joining the Mastermind?
Yes, definitely. I think you really encouraged me to look at the business, how it's going, and made me feel that it's valuable what I've been doing, but I've also working way too much in the business, doing a lot of things. I remember as a young starting out thinking about the whole idea of, you're working too much in the business, not on the business. And I always knew that in the back of my head. And I guess over the years, I've sort of expanded on that, but I think I didn't realize just how big my business actually is, and trying to run it from in it, I was not really being as effective as I could be. So being with you, what we called restructuring. So you've really helped me utilize my staff that I've already trained up in my team, who are wonderful. And a lot of them are my ex-students who are now teaching for me and working within my admin team, and they're amazing young women. So utilizing them better and really working out, the whole idea of like getting more help with the social media, which was just killing my whole entire life, because I was doing the social media for my studio plus the 2 baby ballet licensees we run, which are our preschool programs that we do here. And then also starting to help my husband with the social media for our cafe. It was like that, as you all know, that is pretty much a full-time job. So I was finding it hard to hand that over. So you did encourage me that it was, with the right training, I have handed that over, and it's like the best thing in the whole entire world. And not only the social media, within that, I've currently training up some younger teachers and admin staff to help really take over a lot of the things that I was doing. I was trying to do all the things still. So, I've got one of my wonderful young teachers. She's helping me run my whole performance team program for me, doing a lot of the admin of that, which I was just doing, uploading, doing all the entries and all of those things, which I really guess I didn't really need to do. So I'm in the middle of training her how to do that. And 2 wonderful teachers who are also now my preschool coordinators. So they're taking over a lot of the preschool program, because we've got a huge preschool department here, and it's, a lot of that admin was a lot. And just by passing off to the team, like you've really given me encouragement to how to train the team up on what is good to pass off and what to keep, like the confidence of being able to do that, I guess.
Yeah, and seeing the change in you, you know, since from when we first started to
Oh my God.
even now, it's just it sounds terrible, but it's my favorite part when my first meeting with any studio owner, and like we're talking, and there's almost like this look of being broken. And
I was definitely broken when we first met up in person in January. I can guarantee that. Yeah.
yeah, well, you weren't, but
Yeah.
it was a good time to reach out and ask for help. And I think that's where all of us, I think we get so stuck in what we know and what we're doing that we almost lose sight of the possibilities of what's actually out there.
Oh
and
gosh,
that
yes,
halts,
that's 100% true.
and it halts our growth, because we're just almost trying to catch our tail and keep on top of what we think we're doing, and it's not having the exposure, or even, you know, in our group sessions. I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about that, just the power of being in the group with everybody else. Do you mind sharing?
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. Particularly true because I think even though we're all businesses are similar, we're all very, very different. And so if there's only 4 of us at the moment, and we've got a beautiful Colleen that's in America, and then we've got 2 people from Queensland, a person from Queensland, and 2 of us from New South Wales. So we've all got different, all our businesses are similar in a lot of ways and different in a lot of ways. And so everyone's coming in with a lot of insight and feedback. You don't know them personally. A lot of us have got very different structures of our business. So you're just talking about things that are going on within your studio, and often giving a lot of really insightful feedback from people who understand the business and understand where you are, but there's not that personal attachment in terms of, I don't know, they might teach at a studio close by, or you're, whatever that is. And you've just got this really nice group of people that really want to give each other feedback and encouragement, and a very different perspective on things that's happening. And it does make you think outside what you normally would think about, and look at how people run their business in a very, very different way than you. And as all of them are successful and they're all great, but just like, oh, yeah, I never would have thought of that, or that's a great way to do that. So it's just throwing all these, as you call it, a mastermind, like the way that we provide feedback and talk about things. And it's really great. And I would never have probably connected with any of those people, because it's hard to do that on a Facebook. You know, we all might be in like a Facebook group with a lot of different principles, but it's just a different way to do it. We know, just being able to connect personally through Zoom and over. I feel like it's a bit more personal, but it's also, it's not intrusive on your life or anything like that, if that makes sense. It's not too much of a commitment where it's like, oh my goodness, this is too hard to do. It's the way you structured the content is great. It's sort of a mixture of like learning, and then a mixture of just working on yourself and what you need to do one-to-one with you. And then, like, I like the idea of when we did, I think one day we were supposed to come and just do like a regroup and do the hot seat. We're all supposed to talk about what's going on and give each other feedback. But I think one day we all looked at each other and we just all needed to vent and talk about where we were. So I like that flexibility. We all just seem to need that on that certain day. And just being able to feel comfortable in the group to do that too, which was really nice.
Yeah. Well, that's excellent, because that's what I was hoping to give and to create. So I'm glad that you feel that way.
I really do. I think you've done a great job.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And I just feel really grateful that you're part of the group and what you contribute. I really, I know that the others appreciate that, and I know how much you appreciate them. And so that's sounds like a bit of a love fest. Well,
it is a bit of a love fest.
It is. And we share champagne. That's right. Okay. So finally, what would say someone was wanting to apply, or they're considering to join the mastermind, but they're feeling a little bit hesitant or unsure. What would you say to them?
Well, just do it, really. I say just do it. But I think, I'd be happy to chat to anyone if they wanted to reach out and ask my opinion, and I would chat or answer any questions. But I think for someone that's been in the business for a long time, if you feel that you're needing something and that's why you're thinking of maybe doing it, I honestly don't think you'd regret it, because it is an investment, but it's very manageable. And I think I've positively experienced a lot of things straight out of it. So I would just do it, but I'm a just do it person. So, and I think no one's ever really regretted working on themselves or their business or whatever they want to come out of this, because all the 4 people that are in there together, we're actually there for very different reasons, I think, like when I look at how we've all come together, and that works too. So I think the idea is just finding that connection. So if you think that you're even considering doing something like that, it probably does mean that you need a bit of connection or a bit of guidance. And I don't know, maybe even booking a one-on-one session with Jen first, just to chat through it before you commit. But yeah, I have no regrets. I would highly recommend being involved.
Well, I agree. I think they should too. Yeah. And there is that feeling of, the time commitment and the financial commitment, which I absolutely appreciate, because I live it myself every day. However, I think there's an element of trust that's needed. And if you're in a particular spot of owning your dance studio, so whether it's you've been in for over 5 years and looking to build your empire, whether you're just starting out or you want that boutique style studio, I think there's an element of trust that we need to take and in order to move forward. And so, so I'm glad that you feel that way. And that's good, because that's hopefully what I am for everyone. But yeah. All right. Well, look, I will leave you now. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you giving me your time today. And I'm sure people have got a lot out of hearing your story. And yeah, as Kylie so kindly offered, she'd be happy to talk to you if you'd like.
Be a message.
Yeah, that would be great. All right, Kylie, I want to thank you so much, and I will see you soon.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
Get ready to be inspired and challenged by some of the most innovative and forward-thinking experts in the industry. Our speakers and thought leaders bring a unique perspective and a wealth of knowledge that will help you take your business to the next level. No matter where you are in your business journey, whether you are just starting out or you are striving to reach that coveted $1 million mark, the Business of Dance Conference is designed to empower you with the knowledge and confidence you need to transform your studio into the thriving business you've always dreamed of. Get ready to unlock new potentials, new possibilities, and gain fresh insight with like-minded professionals who are just as passionate about your success as you are. Tickets are now on sale, so make sure you grab them before they run out. I will leave a link below, and I can't wait to see you there.